Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Guitar Lilin, I hope you are well. I actually managed to make it on time today. Mostly because I haven't slept yet, but I am here on time. Unfortunately, I don't know how long today's stream is going to be. I am feeling incredibly ropey at the minute, and my throat is incredibly sore. But I have been itching to get back to Monifactory. I'm gutted I couldn't stream yesterday. So I want to make sure we get at least a little bit of work done today. So that is kind of the plan. I mean, that's about as far as the plan goes. I think what we need to finish off setting up the hostile neural network stuff. We got all this set up. Yes. When was it? Monday. I need to remember that 2 of these can't be used. I need to make sure I don't use 2 of these. Because we aren't technically producing enough to cover all of them. But that shouldn't make a difference anyway. But yeah, what we need to do today is get this finished off, basically get all of the emitters on the back of this, and on all of these so that we know, so we can basically shut things off when they need to be shut off. Like when we have enough of something. And then the next thing we got to do is improve the, I should have one more than that. Improve the, actually, no, that's fine, I think. Improve the, what are they called? The power generation setup. And then that's kind of as far as my plans have gone for today. But that is what we need to do. But how are you doing, Guitar? And how is preparation going for the trip to Zidicon? Actually, I think we can get rid of those ones. Because we're not actually going to be using these top ones. I think I'm going to remove those too, just so I know that we aren't going to be using those. Okay. Put the rest of these on here. I might be a little less chatty today as well, potentially. We'll see. But yeah, we should have... I think we did say we had enough for 40, didn't we? Or I do need another emitter, actually. And we have enough for 40. We're making enough pulsating prediction matrices, or have the ability to make enough pulsating prediction matrices for 40 simulation chambers. Good afternoon, Banana. How are you doing? I hope you are feeling a little better. I know you haven't been feeling too well recently either. Do drills still take durability damage even when it has power? Yes, they do, but quite slowly. Like my drill... Do I have my drill on me? Yeah, I haven't... I've done a reasonable amount of drilling with this, and I haven't had to repair it once yet. And we're only down about like a third of it. So it does still take durability damage, but slowly. Made a Damascus steel one from looting from chests. Damascus steel is not a bad thing for. I just wish fortune worked on the ores. That would have made it even better. A bit better, thanks. Got stuff done other than sleeping today. That's good. Going forward, butterflies are working on taking over the whole tummy. 40 hours and 22 minutes till liftoff. It will go absolutely fine, Gitol, and as I'm sure you're aware. Right, okay, so we've got the emitters on here. I think... I'm trying to think of what the best way to do this is going to be, because... Oh, it's not going to make too much difference, actually, is it? My concern was that we would run out of channels, but since all these are on separate networks, it's not going to matter anyway. Do I have enough redstone cards for this? Is my next question. No, not even close. We need at least 40. Who knows, Elfie might bite. To be fair, Elfie is probably more likely to bite than Remus is. I think. Oh, hang on. We did make a stack of them already. Never mind. We are good. I don't know why I made a stack. We actually don't really need a stack. Although we are going to need more soon as well, because we are going to be setting up more... I'm going to be forgetting a lot of words today as well, by the way. My brain is not working well since I'm ill. Numismatic dynamos. I would like to have... I'd actually like to have 16 of them running. That's my current goal. Or at least the ability to have 16 of them running. Ray, how are you doing? Speaking of which, how much will that give us power-wise? 16 times 6250. Oh, where's my calculator? 100,000. Exactly. 100,000 FE or 25,000 EU. Terrible. Tired and hungry? I can definitely relate to the tired bit. I've been awake since... What time? When did I send the message in Discord yesterday to say that I wasn't streaming? What time was that? 5:30. I've been awake since roughly 5:30 yesterday. In the afternoon. Maybe sleep later. I hope you managed to get some. Sleep is important. Okay, so... we need to import these. I think we're going to have to just do these on... escalating channels as we go up. We should be able to get to 7 of them. Or 6 on these ones. Although we may as well put the 7th one in anyway, just to be on the safe side. Back also hurt since you wash clothes with bare hands. Oh, ouch. Yeah, I can understand that. That does not sound like fun. Alright, channel 1. Channel 2. Channel 3. Most of what we're doing right now is just basically future-proofing. You just realized your food's pouch of your favorite food. Safe food will not be able to go with you. Oh no. Is there no way you can kind of... is it? I'm assuming it's something that once it's opened will go off relatively quickly. Like, is there any way you could kind of take them out, separate them into 100 milliliter containers, and then kind of essentially repackage them as 100 milliliter containers? Is there any way you could do that? Or is that just, like, not really viable? I was meant to try and come up with a way that I could get all this to work from one central, like, control panel. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Might be possible, but kind of hard to separate squeezy bags of baby food. Yeah, it does. It was. I wasn't expecting that to be a reasonable suggestion, but, and I figured you would probably thought of that anyway. All right. I'm going to mess one of these up at some point, by the way. I have no doubts. Oh, I just remember the other thing I was going to do today, if we have time. I don't think we will, given it will be a very short stream today, but I need to get energetic alloy and vibrant alloy passived. Swedish brand, same type of food as may be available. You can't strange. I'm very fond of porridge pouch for babies. You like what you like at the end of the day. There may well be something similar here though, although obviously similar is not the same. There's always the worst part about these systems is like this initial setup. The good thing about it though is that once we've got it set up, then it's done. All we'll need to do once we've got it set up is basically change what the level emitter is kind of emitting the level for. No, the requesters are a little later. Nope, never mind. They're a lot later. They're in ZPM. Requesters cannot be done till ZPM. Plus, requesters don't... There's not much point in doing requesters for a lot of this stuff, because most of it is things that is going to be used in, like, large quantities anyway. So things like kind of all the basic materials, like, obviously, iron, gold, copper, nickel, tin, leads. We haven't got lead set up yet, but we'll need to soon. Silver, redstone, glowstone, like all that stuff. Like we're going to want coming in constantly. So you don't really want it kind of requestable. You want it there when you need it. All right, so how do we want these set up? I think we want them to emit signals when they are below. So we're going to need to go through and change all of these. I'm going to reiterate this again, because maybe somebody who is one of the developers with Applied Energistics will be listening. Doubtful, but you never know. Can we please have a way of accessing these remotely? Is that so much to ask? We can remotely access interfaces. Why can't we remotely access emitters? Give us an emitter, kind of an emitter access terminal. So we can access the emitters of throughout your entire system. Good morning, Sarge. How you doing? Oh, for the energetic alloy? Oh, no, something like that I prefer to passive. We can make it requestable, but if you have to... Like, if you're... Something like energetic alloy, you will end up using a fair amount of. Since you'll probably end up using quite a lot of MV machines. And energetic alloy is obviously the superconductor for MV machines. Plus, it's also used for vibrant alloy, which is obviously the superconductor for HV. So you're going to need a lot of it. So things like that, I will passive. Because it's generally worth it. Want a level emitter playing field. Exactly. Have things on codes? Wait, how do you mean, Ray? How do you mean I have things on codes? Right, now they even... Oh, no, I'm not. I've done little bits and pieces with coding, but I definitely don't know a huge amount. There are a lot of people in the community that know considerably more. Right, so we want this to emit when there is a high signal, don't we? We want this to be able to send the prediction matrices out when there's a high signal. So we need to change all of these. Oh god, have I missed a? I've missed a one, haven't I? No, I haven't. 1, 2, 3. So this will be channel 4. Oh. Oh. Hold on. I haven't copied and pasted those correctly. These are going to have the wrong redstone channels on them, but that's fine. We can fix that. So what? 1, 2, 3. I think we got to 4. Was there a way to empty a backpack into a chest? Yes, there is an upgrade. I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. Hold on, bear with me. I think it's... Yeah, the deposit upgrade. Basically, if you have one of those and you shift right click onto a drawer controller or a drawer or any other inventory, it will deposit whatever can go into there. You know what might be easier? If I just go down the line and make sure we set all these up. Yeah, it was the deposit one. Thank you, Banana. Make sure these are going on the right ones. It's a lot of faffing around to do this, but it definitely makes life easier later on. I've also not changed that over. How many people actually bother doing this? And then that needs to be changed. So that's channel 3. Now we're on channel 4. Anybody who is wondering what I'm doing, by the way, basically, I like to have a lot of control over what I do, and I like to have things shut off when they're not needed. So basically what this is going to do is whatever resource we are generating from the simulation chambers gets over a certain point, it will stop emitting a redstone signal. And the item cards will only output when it has a redstone signal. So basically when it's got over a certain point, it'll stop making more. That way we're not running these when they don't need to be ran. And it just avoids waste. And voiding items. I'm not a fan of voiding items that we might need later. What the hell is that? Oh, it's turned all... It keeps doing this. It keeps turning all of my waypoints on. For some weird reason. Like, I'll turn them off and then... Look, close the world down and then it'll load it back up again and they'll all be back on. Alright, no worries, Banana. Hopefully you managed to get some decent work done today. Oh god, what's... Twitch is starting to become a little bit unwatchable if you don't have turbo. If you don't have turbo or you're not subbed to someone, Twitch is becoming... it's the amount of ads. It's bordering on YouTube levels at this point. There we go. Right. So all we got to do is say, and the good thing is we can actually get to these from here as well. So if we say that these are, all these bottom ones are going to be for ender pearls. So if we say we want this to emit a redstone signal when there is below 2048 ender pearls, we can do that. And then if we copy and paste that to each of these, and then I'll switch one of these over to a lower amount. So if I switch this one over, for example, to, say, 100 ender pearls, this should stop outputting pulsating prediction matrices. Yeah, perfect. How are you doing, Quiet? I hope you're doing better than me. So yeah, once we, and then as soon as we drop below that point, it'll start outputting the prediction matrices again. And yeah, it will be fantastic. That's the plan, at least. Unfortunately, I'm feeling worse, Lurk. I'd hoped that I'd managed to get a bit of rest yesterday and feel a little bit better, but unfortunately, I've not slept since around about 5:30 yesterday afternoon. It's now nearly 2:30 the following day, so it's not, the recovery has not been going well, but I was kind of anxious to play more of this, so here we are. Right, okay, let's figure out, before, we're going to need to start shifting these around to actual proper places soon. But I would like to figure out how many, we said we were going to do 16 numismatic dynamos, right? And we need 2 self-aware shulker data models for every 3. Actually, no, I think we said I originally said I was going to do 12. Let's do 15 instead for now. So 15 divided by 3. So we'd need 5. Oh, hang on. 15 divided by 3 times by 2. We need 10 shulker data models to run this. It really is, like, that's the worst thing about it. It's not really debilitating aside from the fact that my voice is starting to go a little bit and I'm just tired. Like, it's nothing worse than that, but it's just so frustrating. Did you run into a bug with a large electrolysis multi-blocks not working for all recipes? You found that, wait. What was the bug? I'm curious, because I've made similar bugs. I've made a lot of kind of daft errors with when setting up multi-blocks. Hi, Deadman. How you doing? Ah, you need a quad output for the fluids. I got you. Yeah, I've done that before. Right, okay. So if we need 10... Oh, actually, that works out quite nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4. So since we're not using these top 2, if we have all 10 of those as shulker data models, I'm pretty... Wait, didn't I... I thought I had a whole... I thought I made a bunch of shulker data models. Oh, shit. Ah, there we are. Although I do need a few more.
Bugs, hide me, the cheekiest of them all.
Bug with the 69 months. The perfect amount. How are you doing, Bug? I hope you're well, man. And I think you're going to be the first person in the in June's thing. Actually, I need to... Wait, how do I put on that? There we go. I need to replace that. Get rid of that. All right. And then grab that. That should give us tunes. Right. Perfect. And let me see if I can actually remember. It was Dang It Bug, right? Yeah. There we go. Hey, well, Bug, thank you so much, man. You changed your skin in MC. What have you changed it to, dead man? That's one way for us to see.
The original Deadman gifted a tier 1 sub to 420 Glizzy Gobbler 6969.
420 Glizzy Gobbler 6969. I mean, I'm assuming that was not one that you chose. Deadman? Can I find you again? I need to be able to find you again. There you are. That was just a random one. And there you are. Wait. So wait, what's the new skin? Is this if this is a character of some kind? I do not know it. Oh yeah, we gotta. Oh yeah, you got a very awkward name, dead man. It doesn't fit on one line. Wait, let me get this right. 420 Glizzy Gobbler 69. Oh, no, okay, neither name fits on properly. Oh, it's the newest Doctor. Oh yeah, there was a. I don't watch a lot of. Wait, holy shit. Okay, I think this is the first time I've ever had a golden
An anonymous user
Kappa
gifted
train.
a tier 1 sub to Sergeant Lego Town.
And Anonymous gifting a sub to Sarge there. Anonymous, thank you so much. We really need a mouse statue for the Anonymous. Unless you wanted to de-lurk yourself. Which please don't. What's the closest to a fucking
Howdy, bro.
Howdy says, how are you doing? 47 months. The hell is that? Hang on. Well, give me 2 seconds and I'll give me the fucking statue, damn it. Not 64 of them. What is that? I mean, that's kind of the closest we've got to a mouse. Anony is Anony Mouse. Gifted a sub to who did that go to? That went to Sarge, didn't it? There we go. Anony Mouse. And Anna. And also Quiet with the 500 bits. Quiet, you're meant to be working. What the shit? Anna, what's your IGN again? Is it just the same as Twitch? Without the... Yeah, it's the same as Twitch without the underscore, right? Yeah, there we go. Thank you, sis. How are you doing anyway? I hope you're well. I'm so... How... Right, does anyone know how the Golden Kappa train works? Like, I've seen them around, but I've never had one in the stream. What the shit, Bug? I have a feeling you couldn't change your name to that either. I know you picked Dang It Bug for your Minecraft name because I used to say that a lot. Since I've started saying what the shit, I feel like you're probably not going to be able to use that as a name either. But what the shit, Bug? Or to go back to our roots, damn it, Bug. Gifting, how many subs is that? 5? 6? Holy shit. To go into Furious, Calm, Snorlax, Ricky, Safe Mark, and Sublimiter. And Sarge with the 100 bits, getting in on the train there. Bug, thank you so much. Sarge, thank you so much. Quiet, thank you so much. I've just... The wrong one away. You're off again. All right, no worries, dead man. You take care of yourself, man. Also, I like the new skin. I was gonna, did want to ask about the skin a little bit more, but I will ask you next time we see you. But Bug, thank you everybody. Holy shit, we're on level 4 Kappa train as well. The golden capper is just special capper for 24 hours. But how does that, like, how does it pick who gets that golden capper train? Is it just like 100% random? Now, that's the thing I'm more curious about. I'm assuming it's just 100% like random. 6 subs to the gifted 6 subs will do. Shit, words are hard. You saying what the shit all the time is how the profile pic came about. That is true. I do have a habit of saying that. It was, I think I started saying it around the time, like, it's because I used to watch a lot of Archer. And it said quite a lot in there. Twitch gave you 2 chats for, wait, what? Our Pix is just, yeah, that's about right. Oh shit, I've just realized something. Oh, damn it. Hold on. I gotta fix the room. I didn't even notice that was off. Everything got rotated. Maybe down the same down the other end as well. That was you, was it, Bug? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Massage with the on-screen celebration as well as the 100 bits. Is it Friday yet? No. Unfortunately not. Stream buffered, you reloaded, and then there was an echo. Oh. Twitch seems to be doing a lot of weird shit lately. It really does. But thank you so much, everybody. You guys are far, far too kind. And you've also completely derailed me now, so, you know, I've now got to figure out what the hell I'm doing.
Fix your shit, Twitch.
If only they would. But Quiet, thank you for another 100 bits. You guys are far too kind. What is it? They've been doing so many more of these. So basically, this is basically just a golden scam train, rather than just a regular scam train. Good to know. You have been behaving lately, as you should, Bug. Use that money for you. You deserve it. Oh, and Sarge, with the message effect, I guess that puts a kind of funky, actually quite cool looking border around your message. It's definitely hard to miss now. But Sarge, thank you again for that. That is quite cool, actually. I do quite like that background. Okay, right. Let's go and put all of these in here. Gonna be 30 Celsius, saying you might die. Please try not too quiet. We quite like you being here. Right, so that will go into all of these. Will go into here. Let me find the rest of the shulker data models. That's 2. There should be 2 more. There's 1. There's the other. All right. Oh, if you got an emote from the hype train there, please feel free to share it. I'm guessing you get the usual emotes. And then obviously the golden kappa. Wait, hang on. I didn't even see what I got. Oh, what did I even get from that? I didn't even check what thing I got. Oh, also, by the way, I managed to complete Path to Affiliate. I'm apparently now allowed to be an affiliate. Okay, that's the one I got. Yeah, Twitch has been screwing up a lot of stuff lately. Like people who have been affiliates for a long time have been getting the message like you've now completed the Path to Affiliate. I think from what I've been from what I've read from Reddit, so take this with a grain of salt. They have changed the requirements for affiliate now. I don't know what they've changed to. I have heard that they have changed. That is all I know. Right, we are going to have diamonds on all of these. I think we want to like limit this to like about 32,000 for the diamonds. So these are not actually going to activate for a while. If we just set that to 32,768, then these won't activate for a while. Make sure these are all pasted. Beautiful. There we go. Those are going to take a... oh, wait. Those are going to have to run, aren't they? Because otherwise these aren't going to get to... shit, these aren't going to get to self-aware if we don't run those. So if we say... if we just double that then... so 65,536... at least for now, just because we need to level up the data models. Get them self-aware. Oh, fuck, I've copied the wrong one. Stop. So yeah, all these should have stopped now. Until we drop below 2048. Actually, you know what would have been better? Threshold level emitters. Oh, that doesn't really matter. Also had a partner also been told they're now to be affiliates. Was that Lissy by any chance, Bug? Greg said, question. Can nether quartz be mined in the overworld? Apparently needed for observers, and you were too tired to figure it out last night. Yeah, you can generally find it in the Lost Cities buildings. Hang on, let me go... let me go over to the Lost Cities. You can generally find it in a bunch of places in there as blocks. You can also find it in the little, you know, the structures I said you should grab the copper from. These ones. The walls are made of this stuff. And then you can just turn it back into nether quartz. There is a recipe for that. Or do you actually need crushed quartz? Yeah, you just got to kind of get it in your hands and just kind of smush it together a little bit. That's how you do it. I was gonna say some of those ties. Okay. Yeah, well, it's not a vanilla recipe, is it? Like, in vanilla, you can't do that. So you don't necessarily think to check. I only know because I've done it myself. And I'm kind of quite anal about looking things up in JEI. Okay, so those are all of our diamond data models. Let's start getting the rest of these together. I'm figuring out what else we need. So skeletons... oh, yeah, I also need to do this as well, don't I? So skeletons... what are we getting from skeletons? It's tin, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, this is gonna... right, hang on. I need to find where I put my extra terminal. Oh, God, where the hell did I put it? I had another terminal. Shit. I had another terminal. Does anyone know what I did with my other terminal? Ah, hell. Over here? Right, I won't be over there. The fuck did I do with it? Is it in my ME system? It's in my ME? No, that's pan access terminal. It's not the first time I've done that either. Didn't that... oh, shit. I should have known, Craze. I never think to look in that one place. I've got no idea where it is. Fuck. I need it as well. I don't want to make another one. Don't make me make another one. I'm lazy. Oh, by the way, I did do one thing off stream, by the way, before we started. I did put some more gallium in here. We weren't really running low, but I wanted to make sure we definitely didn't run out of it. I don't know where I put that. This probably is in here, and I just can't see it for some reason. Because I'm blind. Oh, well, never mind. Can I make another terminal? I don't even need a crafting terminal. I just need just a terminal. Oh, well, there you go. That works. Going through all the trees and recipes, and your brain was already short-circuiting. Yeah, it can happen. Right, okay, so we need 10 ingots. I will do 32,768 of those. I should start that running. I'm still pressing 5 to access my my wireless terminal. I want to lock all of these. Oh, in case you hadn't noticed as well, I still haven't gone through and sorted this out. What's my power source for all these? Magic, mostly. No, diamonds. We're using numismatic dynamos. I do need to add a bunch more. That's why we've added all the extra shulker data models in there. But we have we've got these. Each one of these is producing 6,250 RF per tick. And we're going to be adding... We're going to have 15 by the end of this, so we're adding another 9, I think. They told me I'm stalling. That's fair. Alright, so let's go through these. Zombies, we know these are iron. And we'll do 32,768 of those as well. And that was just you trying to make the basic sugarcane farm. I need to sort out the texture on these so it's actually got a dark background. Oh, honestly, that's as much for my own benefit as anything else, Craze. I'm not very good... If I don't have something, like, directly in front of me, I'm not great at explaining it. I'm much better at giving an actual kind of, like, physical demonstration. And it usually helps people a little bit more as well when they can actually see what's going on. I don't know what I'm going to do with the thermal one yet. I don't know what we want out of... Well, we actually need a few more of those. I also need another witch data model as well, don't I? Actually, let's go and make another one of those now. Because we need one for glowstone as well. Still, it's nice that you take the time. It's got to be hard when you mid-thought process, especially in this pack. Weirdly, it's... Normally, anything that breaks my train of thought is difficult to stop and then start again. But usually, when I do stop, it's at a point where... Like, it's a somewhat logical stopping point for me. And I'll kind of stall until I get to that point. Oh yeah, the funny thing about that was though, Quiet, I knew you were doing it as well. Like I could hear your voice trailing off as you walked away. That was just comical. All right, so this one is going to be redstone. Although the redstone one we aren't going to need to do yet. That's the self-aware one, right? Yeah, so that's going to be redstone. And that's going to be 32768. Lock that. Is that locked? Yeah, it was. Right. Do I have storage for glowstone at the minute?
Running away!
Yeah.
You yellow bastard!
Gotta go. All right. No worries. Quiet. I'll be very sporadically in and out because you have a doctor's appointment after work. That's okay. Honestly, it's going to be a very short stream today anyway. Quiet. I'm not feeling the best right now, but I wanted to get a little bit done at the very least. Oh shit, I've just realized I can't do these on the same thing, can I? I can't have these on the same row. Ooh, that's going to cause problems other places as well. I think I'm going to need to start spreading these out a little bit more. But yeah, we can't have them on the same row because you can only have one of each type of thing going through here. So if you've got 2 witch data models coming through, you can only choose one of the items from it in each loot fabricator. So we kind of need them in separate ones. Speaking of which, I'm going to need to go and get... I'm hoping I've got some witch data models over in... Not data models, witch predictions. Oh yeah, we got shitloads of them. You take care as well, Quiet. Hopefully work goes quickly. Alright, let's put that into there for now. Oh, nope. And steal some of it. Or at least one of it. And select redstone on that one. We might need to add some overclocker upgrades to extract from here quicker, but I don't think so. I think it'll be fine. I don't think there's anything that's going to give us enough for that to cause any issues. Anyway, there we go. That's glowstone sorted as well. Still haven't figured out what we're doing with that one yet. We'll just take that out for now. Gas data model can go in here. What are we getting from the gas? I want to say silver? Yeah. Alright. Got it in there, right? We will have it at 32768. But for right now, we haven't got any gas predictions to set this up with, so... Freefall, how are you doing? These are going to take forever to level up. Actually, maybe not. 10.1% already is not too bad. Oh. Yeah, I've been trying to debate whether I should take a little bit of extra time off. I really don't want to. But I know that whenever there is somebody who's ill that I'm talking to, and they're debating the same thing, I will always say, just like take the time off work. It's better to take the time off and recover rather than try and push through and potentially make yourself worse and need more time off. And that's the advice I will always give everybody else. But at the same time, I really don't want to not stream. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. All right, what are we getting out of the blaze at the minute? Because we kind of need both things. We kind of need sulfur and blaze rods. But I think sulfur's probably the more important one. Although we have got 77,000 sulfur right now. Do I have any blaze predictions over here? I'm looking at a mod pack called Create Spectral Cuisine. Didn't Mischief of Mice just start playing that? I feel like I saw Mischief of Mice playing that recently. I didn't actually watch it, but I just saw that he was. Oh, that's how you found it. Ah, nice. Skyblock, where you get resources by trading food with spirits. Haunting it with create. Okay. Chop carrot gives raw copper. It seems like it's got an interesting, some interesting mechanics for generating ores. A little bit like Skies of New Stone Hollow. Take the time off and jump over to Norwich. I would love to be able to do that. I really would. Okay, so we haven't got the gas ones in there. Need to take that back to 32768. Need to wait for the blaze one to come through. Certainly gives an excuse to cook stuff. Is there like an end goal for the pack? What else we got? So we're almost got stuff cleared up. We just need the Guardian and the slime. Have you given me a blaze prediction yet? Oh, see, that's already put me off it. I had enough of that with Sevtech Ages. Well, that was a real nightmare for that. Right, let's do the gold in there. That's going to be the Guardian. Have we got a blaze prediction yet? We've still not got a blaze prediction. Oh, wait, hold on. I've not... Oh, wait, right. There's a reason we've not got a blaze prediction yet. Was it still not putting any predictions out? Because we set it to 65,536 and we've already got more than that. But yeah, I don't like the idea of not having things showing up until later. Because if things don't show up till later, like you never know what to plan for. The concept itself, though, does sound really cool. Right, have we... Right, I need one of you two to actually give me something here. We may as well put the slime in there. What are we getting from slimes? Nickel. Alright. Gold, 32768. And nickel, the same amount. Yeah, money shows everything. all the way up to the creative chest. Wish it was like this in IRL so that you can plan for shit that's gonna happen, if only. That would solve so many of life's problems, wouldn't it? There we go. How you doing, by the way, Boob and Chick? I hope you're well. Right, we just need the slime data model, and there it is. Oh, wait, we need another slime data model, don't we? Because we want the platinum nuggets. Right, the thing that's going to be difficult here, though, if we start getting the platinum nuggets in, I want them to be turned into ingots. And since we're not going to be using... Since we're not going to be using compacting drawers, we need to figure out how we're going to deal with that. It might just be a case of... I don't know. Maybe putting something behind here on one of them where we can just put a packager thing. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I need to keep an eye on all of these and make sure none of them are causing any issues, but I think we're good. Maybe worse than it could have been, but trying to hold yourself together. I guess that's all we can really do, isn't it? Just kind of hold yourself together the best you can. Is it me, or does that bloody, whatever this thing is, look like it's staring at me? That's creepy. It does get, that is true. I still find the same thing, even with when it's not hidden from JEI. It is judging me, absolutely, and it can fuck right off. All right, do I have storage for obsidian dust? Did I put it in here, or did I put it somewhere else? Well, I've got barely anything in there at the minute, so I'm assuming I've got it somewhere else. Where's my obsidian dust? I'm trying to make sure I actually do have storage for it. Ah, yeah, there it is. Beautiful. All right. Obsidian dust. We'll just do a 16384. For now, at least. These are actually going to be a real pain to do, because we need so many of the different things from the thermal... thermal data models. Like, we need, like, the snowballs, blitz motes, basalt shards, blizz cubes, obsidian dust, saltpeter dust. But, like, we need all of this stuff. There's 6 of them, which means we would need basically, like, one of them on each of these. So I'd have to shift around my diamond ones. I really don't want to do that. I'm just waiting on one of the thermal data models to come through, or sorry, thermal predictions to come through there. And there it is. Beautiful. All right. Okay, that is that. I think setup. I'm pretty sure I've missed something in that whole setup. I've been mostly spilling out your skyline while waiting for the crops to grow. Maybe you should change the random tick speed. Oh, wait, there's a quest that lets you change it? What options are they? I'm kind of curious what options they've given for it then. All right, we needed... I think we said we were doing 9 more numismatic dynamos, right? we can do. Might take a little while to craft them, but we can make them. And then we're also going to need three... Oh, God, we're going to need 3 sets of components. I am short on electrical steel. All things. I really should passive this, actually. But for right now... We're just going to do this way. So I haven't got one already, actually. Right, what did we say? We needed 9 of those. And then... I can't remember what the efficiency things are called. Multi-cycle injectors. We're going to need 27 of those. Oh, I haven't set up a recipe for those yet. Right, what's the last thing we needed for those? Small copper gears. All right, now that lot is going to take about 6 years to craft, so let's start getting this set up for it. Figuring out how we're going to do this. I think we basically just want to mirror this. We need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that'll be the edge. It's time for you to bounce beds since it's like 2 a.m. Yeah, get some rest, Bug, and thank you again for the gifted subs, man, and obviously for being here as well. I know time zones are a little bit of a pain, but it's always nice seeing you. All right, get rid of all of this. For the random tick speeds, the options are easy, 20, medium, 10. Oh, okay, so for hard is just the default, like, Minecraft setting. Ah, nice. That's quite a cool idea, actually. I like the idea of being able to kind of choose your random tick speed. All right. What do we need? Stuff, all of the stuff and things. We need these framed panels. There's always other stuff to do regardless. That's true. Do I have the corner bits? I do, and I have the exact amount we need. Wonderful. Should probably try to build a mob farm. That's something that I could probably do with doing on Skies of New Stone Hollow, actually. Oh, jeez. All right. There we go. Done it again. All right, so we're gonna need that there, and we're gonna need the lasers. Need one there, and then we're also gonna need one there, and one there. This quest lets you disable phantoms. I wish they had that in bloody Skies of New Stone Hollow. The phantoms are so annoying in that. So that you don't ever even have string yet after playing for a while, definitely worth it. Yeah. Agreed. It's always worth getting rid of the phantoms. Right, I don't think we need to extend this out at all, do we? I think we need to do that for the power. I need to look at getting a getting shrink sorted out as well. I think we've got shrink in this. If by default in Sky Foodie was a compromise with beds being hard to make. That seems reasonable. I still need to check that out, Guitar, and I'm so sorry that I haven't got around to it yet. I keep getting sidetracked by things. Go. Yeah, there's going to be one. This is actually going to be kind of annoying because there's going to be one spot that's just not filled with a numismatic dynamo. Right, and then need these. Nope. We need to do it on the other side, don't we, really? Stop breaking the wrong things. There we go. And that'll go up to there. That'll link through to there. Go up to there, and that'll go up to there. Okay. And now just to make sure these are all connected in the right place. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, that's that kind of setup. I'm gonna need to get another 9 of the overclockers as well, aren't I? So whenever you feel like it's you were the one of the testers that was kind of force recruited. I'm pretty sure I offered as well, though, Guitar then. Hey, there we go. That's actually it's all fucking done. Holy shit. That was quicker than I thought. Nice. This is completely overkill right now, power-wise, by the way. We do not need this much power right now. I just like to have it there and available. Okay, so I think we probably want to do... And then we just got this one spot that's not available. Oh, well, it's available. We just aren't going to have anything on there. Right, let's go and make the overclocker upgrades. I'm pretty sure we haven't got any at the minute. We do not. Oh, no, hang on. I tell a lie. We've got 3. If we make a few more of those, we've got 3 conductive iron ones. We should be able to turn each of these into 4 energetic alloy ones. We don't really need that many. If we just do one, convert one of these, then the bloody helicopter outside. So we need 6 iron plates and 2 energetic alloy wire. Actually, we're going to need another 6 of those for the other ones, aren't we? Yeah. And we're going to need some vibrant alloy wire as well. And I don't think these need a circuit. It would appear not. Okay, 4 of those, and then if we put one of those in there. That's actually not going to be enough, is it? Oh, the pilot's okay? I mean, me too. It's when I start hearing crashing noises that I probably should start worrying. Thankfully, none of those yet. There we go. Right. Also, I have realized that we actually can't extract enough as much of that as we need right now. We've only got 6. We can only basically extract enough from 6 of them, from the 6 that we had. So I'm going to need to expand that. But that's one of the other things I want to do today. I want to add another 8 vibrant capacitor banks onto this. Right, let's grab another card cloner. Oh, and also put all of these in here. Wait. Oh, right, yeah, I set this up to work with it, didn't I? Okay, what do we need this on redstone-wise? Low, okay. I never put the redstone card in there. Are going on a particular side? It is not. That has stopped. Perfect. Okay. Can't wait till we can move away from numismatic dynamos. Something a little more interesting. Okay. So what we need to do is copy that, and then go through and paste this into... Oh, wait, do they have to be in the... They have to be in the card holder. Yeah, Looks like it. Okay. And we will be probably end up putting this on one side. No, I was going to say we might end up putting this on one side that doesn't need it, but we can easily skip it. And then all of these need to be on low. Okay. And then we need to just copy that. And then that should be everything. Get these things running. Now, hopefully we aren't going to need all this power just yet, because we haven't quite leveled up all of the shulker data models yet. There we go. Everything's kicked on. Did I put that on the right side? Yeah. There we go. That's the power gen kind of sorted again. Not that it was a problem before, but I'm curious how, when this drops down, like how much we're going to see going in there. Found nothing with a new play, so you're playing your own pack again. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. One person loves to this play that later on as Elfie. I think from what you've said about it, I think Elfie would really like it. And knowing how much Elfie likes her food-based packs. All right. Vibrant alloy, kind of vibrant capacitor banks is the next thing we need to do. These are going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to do because we haven't really got a way. Bear with me. Oh, I'm getting a really weird taste in my mouth every time I cough. Oh, not overly pleasant. Anyway, right, we wanted to make another 8 of these, right? So if we're making 8 vibrant capacitor banks, that means we're going to need 16 advanced, which means we're going to need 32 basic capacitor banks. It's going to be fun to do, isn't it? All right. The first parts of this we can easily make work. Oh, do I have? Can I make the SMD capacitors yet? No, because we don't have silicon rubber sheets. I do have a whole bunch of capacitors, though. Do we want to do that? It'll make it slightly cheaper. Oh, wait a minute. Can I make the SMD ones with... Hold on. Oh, you muppet. I can actually make the SMD ones... Yeah, I can make the SMD ones. Okay, never mind. That's fine. All right, so we can do SMD capacitors, and we can do those with PVC sheets and aluminium foil. We don't have a recipe for aluminium foil yet, but that's easily fixed. All right. Aluminium foil. And we should have... Yeah, there we go. That. So we can now make these capacitors from these, which make them a little bit cheaper. Right, so we said we needed 32 of these, right? If we want to make another 8, we're gonna need 32 of these. Wait, whoa, wait. Oh, we've got the PVC sheets, not the thin PVC sheets. Hold on. I was really confused then. That's easily fixed though. All right. Let's fix that now. If only we had tantalum. All right. We need 32 of those. All right. That's those. Episode 2. So it's a lot of tech, but tech not trying to be complicated. I feel like you and Elfie probably have like a very similar view on tech and how you like tech to be. All right, so we need... I'm in the wrong thing. I'm hoping the ones that we've crafted will get picked up by this and it won't try and craft new ones. Should be fine, I think. And then we'll just do... We'll make a recipe for this, but we'll do the... You know what? Let's just make the autoclave. Fuck it. Let's just get it so we can automate it. We may as well do an HV one. Yes and no, you generally like tech. She gets confused by it. Is the... okay. Fair enough. I'm sure she'll be fine with it, though. All right. There we go. We have an autoclave. We need a converter of the 1 amp HV variety. I'm going to have to go and double check on this as well to make sure everything's still ticking along okay over here. And nothing is backing up in any of these. It is not. Fantastic. Oh, we need a pattern provider as well, don't we? I'm pretty sure we can get away with just a normal pattern provider for this since we're not really going to have a huge amount of recipes going through the autoclave. So if you would care to hurry up, that will be fantastic. And of course, it's the freaking wires again. We need to get all that sorted out as well. Right, you can just go on top of here. For you. We have power. All right. Let's set that up. I did set an extractor up, didn't I? Yeah, I definitely did. All right. We need that. And then we need... that. All right, so we need the extractor. I really need to start putting what power tier the machines are that we have set up, just because it's going to make life easier later on. And there is the autoclave. All right, so we've got 32 of those. Will this... Did I put the recipe for the capacitor bank in there? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. And there we go. We want 8 more of these. Are you going to say that you have... Yes, you have got 32 available. Large multi-block banks are TPS intensive. Look into the power substation for industrial energy storage. When can we get to the substation? Oh, yeah, a little ways off yet. I don't think we need to worry too much about it yet anyway, honestly. Right, that will be crafting all of those relatively quickly by the looks of it. Mostly. Except for the electrical steel plates and the vibrant alloy plates, which are apparently going to take a little while. I think we do want to get the... was there anything else I said I was going to do today? Before we passived energetic and vibrant alloy. I don't think there is. The next thing is, though... Wow, where am I going to set this up? Oh, right. Hold on. The autoclave isn't fully set up yet, is it? We need to output there. Wait, what am I doing? On there. There we go. That's better. And then you need to auto output. Perfect. Okay. That should give us those. We've got 5, 6. Hopefully, all we should need to do is just chuck these down onto the multi-block and everything will just work. And everything should kick on with that. Only 8,700. Hold on. Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. That is right. We still doing okay for sugarcane? We are. Perfect. Right. So that will keep going up until it gets to, I think we set it at 90% as the upper threshold. Yeah, 90%. And then it'll turn off. Then everything will turn off until it drops below, I think we said 50%. I want to make sure everything does tick off when it's supposed to. There we go. Perfect. All right. That is power sorted for at least a little while. Okay. Next step. Passiving, energetic alloy, and vibrant alloy. Do I need anything? We're only going to keep these for the time being. We're just going to keep these at the bare minimum we need in terms of power and coils. So vibrant alloy, we need again just MV and cupronickel coils. That's fine. I'm going to assume then that energetic alloy is the same. It is. Perfect. So we're going to need, what, 32 cupronickel coils? We'll order 29 more of those. We'll get the EBF set up first, and then we'll set up the actual. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to passive the dusts over here with the rest of like the alloys and everything that's getting getting kind of passively crafted. We'll set up the dusts, and then we'll store the dusts in the system, and then we'll keep a certain amount of the dusts and certain amount of the certain amount of the dusts and a certain amount of the ingots. And that way we're kind of covered if we need either of them. Good day, Eric. How you doing? I think we can get rid of all this shit now as well. Don't need any of that. I actually didn't have a look how much we are storing power-wise. I didn't really look at that. Oh, the next thing I got to decide is how we're going to... Because we need to send out the vibrant alloy in order to... Or the energetic alloy in order to make the vibrant alloy. So we want to make sure we don't send all of the vibrant alloy... All of the energetic alloy, rather, out to the EBF. We want to make sure we keep a certain amount in stock. That should be easy enough to do, though, right? And we should be making more than enough ender pearls to keep up with the production of that. I'm in the wrong place. I need to be over here. Okay. So, first things first, energetic alloy. We will just, like I say, we will just use the bare minimum we need for these. So we'll just use an LV mixer for it for now. An LV mixer, and we're also going to need an LV macerator as well. How long will the macerator take to macerate 2 ingots? Because I don't want this to be quite as like full speed. I would like it to be ever so slightly slower. Actually, once we start ore processing, we won't need to worry so much about this because we should be getting gold dust in anyway. Where is... Not that. Where's the macerator? There it is. Oh, 9.8 seconds. That's actually not bad. That means that we'll be basically be getting one of these, like, or we'll be getting 4 energetic alloy every 19.6 seconds. Is my maths off on that? No, not every 19.6 seconds. So roughly one energetic alloy every 5 seconds, which is actually perfect. Because that means we will still be gaining gold as well. So we use an LV macerator, feed that down into the mixer. That will make the vibrant alloy. That will actually, we can run that off a single amp of LV as well. As far as this goes, as far as making the vibrant alloy, again, we can just do it in an LV, and that's going to be 1 recipe every 13 seconds. Yeah, that should work out quite nicely, actually. And then we can just macerate the ender pearls. If I can find the pot grinding. Yeah, with those... Right, macerating the ender pearls doesn't take long at all. Okay, that's fine. That will work nicely. I might have to make some robot arms and what have you, just to make sure we don't have too much going into these, more going into these than we need to. But this can all be done at LV as well, so both can be ran off a single amp of LV. So basically, we're going to need 2 macerators and 2 mixers. Did I just go trader? Shouldn't have done. I think we turned them off, didn't we? I thought we turned the traders off. Yeah. So we shouldn't have done. Did you get one in your world, Freefall, and he's just hiding from you? Is that what it is? He's probably hiding somewhere. What a sneaky little sod. Oh, hang on. We've already got our coils already as well. Nice. Right, we keep hold of those for now. And we need to make ourselves a mixer, or 2 mixers. And we need to make macerators. It's going to be a bit of a pain, so we've got to do the buzzsaw recipes as well. Those will go in a lathe. Oh, shit, I can't do that now. We haven't got MV lathes set up yet. That's on our to-do list, but we haven't quite got there yet. So we can't fully automate the macerator just yet. Maybe he spawned then instantly despawned. He shouldn't have spawned at all in my world. So it may be that he did in yours. Like with the warden, the trader thing turned off. It shouldn't even attempt to spawn it. Yeah, I think one of the next things we actually want to do is move this lot as well over to there. I also need to start looking at the infinite cobble cell as well, just so we can stop messing around with so we can stop messing around with the igneous extruders. Oh, hang on, is this? Hey, there we go. More stainless steel, which we are absolutely going to need. Are those done? Those are done. All right. Mixers, we need 2. And we also need 2 macerators. How expensive is the cobble cell? Not that expensive. The only thing that's really holding us back is mithril. We haven't made mithril yet. And we just need 3 mithril plates for it. And I don't... Oh, no, wait. We can't make mithril yet, can we? We can't until EV. Because we need a vacuum freezer. And as of right now, we don't have a vacuum freezer. So, yeah. Once we can get to it, though, it shouldn't be too bad. We basically need mithril dust. Mithril dust is made with titanium dust and primal mana. Titanium dust, I'm assuming we'll make in the same way that we will normally make it, if I can find where the bloody hell that is. Not that. Not that. The bloody hell is it? Not centrifuging, is it? Why can't I remember how this works? It's been a while since I've done it, admittedly. Why can I not remember how we make this? I know we get it from rutile dust. I think, anyway. See, my brain is now just not braining anymore. Oh, right, titanium tetrachloride. Yeah, that's right. Titanium tetrachloride and magnesium gives you titanium ingots. But yeah, we're a little way off, but not too far. We could probably get to it like now if we pushed, but I don't feel like it's worth pushing for it at the minute. As nice as it would be to have, it's not going to be game changing enough to make me want to do that. What do I need? 2 1-amp converters. Oh, we've already got one of them. And we should probably do a couple of 1K cells as well for the 2 dusts. We don't have any other infinity cells, do we? I think there's a water one, but again, that requires mithril. I think those are the only ones we need, though, or that we have. Right, so we need that. We need those. Need a couple of overflow destruction. Huh. We haven't got any silicon left. I'm gonna set this to do 16 at a time, I think. Should be relatively quick. Yeah, there we go. All right. Overflow destruction cards. One more. There we go. Right. Let's grab it from there, can't we? Energetic alloy dust. And vibrant alloy dust. Where is... Ah, there it is. Anvil on a stick. Right. Okay. Energetic alloy dust. And vibrant alloy dust. I need to have a look at when we get to actual wireless stuff. Wait, what have we got in there? Oh, we've already got enough spruce logs to be backing up on that. So I'm going to take that out of there for now. Since that's basically just going to be voiding the rest of it, I think. I do want to go through these quickly and make sure I haven't started backing up on anything. that we need to worry about. It does not look like it's beautiful. Okay. So let's go and get these set up. I think we're probably just going to set them up over on the opposite side of here. I'll be lining that up with there. I need to put a staircase in here, since I kind of screwed up a little bit when I started setting this up. Right, okay. So it's going to be... How are we going to do this? Mixers, and then we'll do the macerators. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a pain, isn't it? Because I need to be able to feed items into these. I'm going to have to leave a gap between them, aren't I? Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get power into these. And the power is going to go down there and there. These are LV, so we only need conductive iron. Actually, speaking of which, we haven't got conductive iron passive either, have we? I think that's fine. There we go. All right. And then we need wire cutters. Feels kind of weird having to use the wire cutter since we're doing like the exact opposite.
Jackie T.
Vince, thank you so much, man. 38 months. Can we get some love and hearts in the chat, please? How have you been, Vince? What have you been up to, man? And also, what's your IGN so we can put you on the sub wall? Assuming you're not lurking. I feel like you are the same as Twitch. IGN's the same? I thought so. Yeah, I recognize the skin as well. Thank you so much, man. You get to stand next to Bug. There you go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. How have you been? What have you been up to? Are you still writing mods? I don't think I've asked about it for a while, but I remember you, at one point, you were writing a kind of a questing mod. Oh, you've been at TwitchCon. How was it? I actually, until I saw it, I can't remember what triggered it, but I completely forgot the TwitchCon. Europe was this weekend. I just completely forgotten. All right, and we need these. And of course, I've got it in the wrong freaking place, haven't I? Or have I? Do I just want to go... No, I want to do it. I want to keep it as we have been doing it. Do I have enough energy cards? I do. We got plenty. Came home after seeing the last people off the train. It was a fun weekend, except for one days where you had a migraine. Oh, migraines aren't fun at the best of the times. And I imagine when you're at somewhere like that, with that many people around, it's going to be pretty rough. we going to do this? Migraine's going to be quite the headache. You're not wrong, Freefall. You are not wrong. Right, how are we going to set this up, then? Oh. Coughs aren't much fun, either. Will I be going to TwitchCon as well next year? Probably not. I'm not very good around large groups of people. Hey, Life, how you doing? I'd love to be able to go to something like TwitchCon, but my brain would just kind of completely rebel, and I wouldn't be able to do it. How are we doing this? I think best bet is probably gonna be what? I don't know, but I need an interface one way or the other. I'm not. Even in small groups of people, Vince, I couldn't do it. There's a streamer called Ziddick. I don't know if you know Ziddick or not. I'm sure you do. They're doing their own little convention thing this weekend called Ziddick. They're calling ZiddickCon. I've done it for quite a few years now, and I've always wanted to go to that, and I haven't been able to do. Like, even going to something like that, as small as that, I haven't been able to do. I'm very, very bad around. I'm very, very bad around groups of people. What should be heard of Ziddick? Decent enough, just trying to progress in S2E before you go to the moon. I'm assuming you mean you're progressing. You're going to the moon in S2E. You're not just kind of been suddenly drafted to go to the moon, kind of like Armageddon style. Because from the wording of that, it almost sounds like they're two completely separate things. It's like, I'm heading off to the moon for a week, so I've got to go and make as much progress as before I go as possible. All right, my brain sees things in weird ways. And I appreciate that, Guitar Lilin. It's things like that. I need to have an escape to somewhere safe, and safe being home, basically. So anytime I'm away from home, around lots of people, it's kind of a recipe for panic attacks. As for the question about modding, yes and no. You're still working on it. I have no time for it. That's fair. Which version of Minecraft were you making it for? I can't remember. The actual moon. Am I setting up A2 is that's going to the moon kind of unlocks the next section? Okay. I figured that was probably what you meant. But my brain still went, but maybe it's not. Maybe she's actually an astronaut and she hasn't told us. Anyway, right. So at 114, but currently 118 or 119 something. Right, okay. I needed an interface, didn't I? Hey, look at that. We've got an interface. All right. I think I'm just going to put that on there. Basically, what we need to do, we need to make it sure we limit the amount of gold or ender pearls that go into these. And then we also need to limit the amount of... we also need to limit the amount of... what are they called? Other things that go into... the... Actually, speaking of which, we're probably going to be easier to do it this way then, aren't we? And then have lasers there and there. Yeah, we want to limit basically everything. And then shut these mixers off when we have enough of that particular dust is the plan. Right, okay. So, let's get this hooked up. Do we have enough covered cable is the question. Yes, we do. Beautiful. All right. Cover that over. We are going to need 2 more bits. One there and one there. And we're going to need 2 more emitters. Actually, I can request items from... Where the hell am I? I can request items from the regular terminal, can't I? I just can't craft from within it. Let me steal that. That's a secret. Nobody heard anything. Try no one listens to me anyway, it's fine. I'm just background noise. Then I say something interesting and people's ears kind of perk up and then wonder what the fuck I said. Actually quite nice being background noise for people. Panda, hello, how are you doing? Sorry, I almost missed that. I do apologize. How are you doing, Panda? Nope, you heard nothing, Guitar Lilin. Absolutely nothing. Parker, I've heard there's going to be an official Twitch meetup near Manchester on the 4th of July. That wouldn't surprise me. There's quite a few, like, official Twitch meetups around the UK, like, throughout the year. All right. So what do we need to output to here? Gold. I wonder if there's a way I could tell this, like, if we've got gold dust in the system, use that. Probably not. It's going to be easier anyway. Gold, redstone, glowstone, and then we're also going to need to output the energetic alloy dust as well. And ender pearl. And I am going to need to craft a couple of robot arms with filters. Which I should be able to do from here, right? Yeah. Right. 2 item filters. And what else did I need? I mean, to be fair, I could do it I could do it. There's a bunch of ways I could do it, but honestly, it's probably not actually worth it. Especially since at the moment, we're actually going to be using the macerators for limiting how quickly we're making it. Since these take, I think it's what, 9.6 or something seconds. Yeah, it's not worth the hassle to do it. You're trying to, oh god, you're trying to learn from me is probably not the best idea. Right, okay. So we've got everything extracting now. I do need to make a couple of robot arms still. Hey, would you look at that? We got 2 anyway. Did I make the filters? I did. Excellent. Right, so we want to use these basically just to limit how many ender pearl dusts can go into here. Let's put that on there as well. Before we forget, we'll put the machine controllers on. Right, okay, so. Robot arms, we want to filter. This is going to be the one. Oh, actually, that's a point. No, that's fine, that's fine. This will work. We need to import ender pearl dust. Fuck. I need to right click it, don't I? Why can't they just have like a uniform thing where it says where you left click to increase the number on this, you right click to lower it? Because on here, you right click to increase the number in the set in the filter, and you left click to lower it. Whereas in the laser IO ones, you left click. I think you left. Wait, I'm pretty sure you left click to raise it and right click to lower it. I could be completely wrong about that as well, because, like I say, my brain is not really working today. My brain is not braining. To the point where I think once we've got this set up, I think I am going to have to call it for the stream. I am not feeling good at all at the minute. Apparently not yours either. You should have been. Oh, what happened, Guitar Lillian? Hopefully nothing too bad. All right, and then we want to do it from this side first. Wait, no, this is the gold, isn't it? We want to... Yeah, you left click to raise it on that. Hey, Bobo, how you doing? Oh, no. I hope you're well, Bobo. All right, orange. And that's going to be for ender pearls. Set that to 4 as well, right? Yeah. And then this needs... redstone dust. Oh, shit. And glowstone. That is not the right side for this. That's okay. We'll switch it over in a minute. That actually needs to be on that side. I'll pour redstone dust and glowstone dust into there. Oh, we are going to have to use another emitter on here, I think. Because we only want to emit energy. We only want to send out energetic alloy. When we have over a certain amount of it. Your city centre is closed for bomb disposal today. You had to ride where you don't know home. Wasn't nice, and it added 2.5. Ouch. Was there an actual bomb there, or was it just kind of like a trial run kind of thing? The hell am I getting a lot? Oh. Okay. Right, so how are we going to set that up? That should be easy enough. We're just going to need to use another emitter. Which is fine. We can do that. No, no, an actual World War II. No, an actual World War II bomb, 3 of them. Can't put a building up without finding them. No, you kind of wouldn't want to put a building up like directly on top of one, would you? That's kind of a recipe for disaster. I do wish I could have set this up in a way where we could have had easier access to this. So if we say we'll only start outputting these when there is over, say, 1024 energetic alloy. And this is We'll set to just 2048 for now. We're kind of setting everything on really low numbers at the minute until we know like exactly how much of things we have coming in. Oh wait, no, that needs to be on dust, not ingots, doesn't it? And that needs to be the same. And that needs to be inverted. That should be working now. And that needs to be inverted as well. Just hope they're done tomorrow morning. I will keep my fingers crossed. Okay. So we then need to make sure that we extract from these. Hold on. We're not quite finished yet. We need to do that. And then we need vibrant alloy. 8 of those. But we only want that to work. That's going to emit when levels are over the limit. Below the limit as well. So we want that to only work when there is no signal on there, right? That wants to only extract on... Did I set? I haven't set a redstone card yet, have I? And that is... So only extract when it's on a high signal. No, wait. Low signal. Okay, and then we need to extract from here. And extract from here. Where's my item cards? And then insert into there. And then we want to extract from here. Okay, right. That should keep working now. We should start getting energetic alloy just in here. Why are we not? What? Oh yeah, now we are. Why do I feel like I got gold dust coming in from there, though? Not sure. Yeah, that should keep working. Then once we've got over... At this point, it's like 1024 energetic alloy. It will start transferring it through into there. Oh, shit. I also need to shut these off as well, don't I? So we don't end up with, like, excess gold in there. Basically, I don't want to waste resources. So if we do this on... Set it on sensor. On channel 2. So that'll emit redstone signal when there's 8 gold dust in there. And then we only want to insert into here when there's low signal. And it should be the same just about on this side where we'll use sensor, channel 3, check for ender pearl dust. We don't want there to ever be any more than 8 in there, so it's not just backing up with shitloads of ender pearl dust for no reason. I'll admit it's signal on channel 3, and that needs to be whenever it's a low signal. That should send things out. So if I take those out, that shouldn't do anything. We turn that back on. That should, until we get 8 gold dust backed up in there, and then that should stop. Let's test that actually. Look at that. So that should keep going until it gets 8 gold dust in there. Okay, let's try that. And that shouldn't output any more to there now. Perfect. Okay, right. That works. All right, there we go. Right, let's leave that to run for a little bit. Feels so cool when you manage to get a skeleton to kill a creeper. Yeah. I mean, you can, it's actually relatively easy to set up, like, contraptions to do that. But it's so much more fun when you do it, like, without doing something like that, where you just kind of kiting the creeper around to get it between you and a skeleton, and it's just a lot more fun that way. Okay, there we go. Right. So that is making those. We'll set up the EBFs for these. We'll do like the energetic alloy that side and the vibrant alloy on that side. So what are we actually going to need for these? Literally just an import bus and an output bus. We could add an import hatch, but we can always add that in later. So import bus, output bus, and energy hatches. If we make a couple of those. I'll make a recipe for the input bus. And the output bus. Energy hatches. 2 of those. 2 of those. We're also going to need a couple of maintenance hatches. And a couple of muffler hatches. What else are we going to need? That's it, I think. Yeah, that's it. Well, except for the heat-proof casings. How many of those are we going to need? Right, how many are we going to... Oh, and no, we've got the EBFs over there already. 1, 2, 3, 4... 6. What's 18 take away 6? 12. So 24, I think, are the heat-proof casings. Oh, look at that. We've already got enough. I think I made, though, all of that while we were starting to set up stuff for our EBF alleyway here. Yeah, and I think I've got them all set up. So we've got input bus there. Actually, let's clear the underside out. Alright, so again, input bus, output bus, output bus. All right, we do need the converters as well, don't we? How do I set that up over here? Like that. Okay. Awkwardly is how I've set it up over here. Like that. And then we need the coil. Maintenance and muffler hatches. All right, we need 2 MV converters. We can power these things. Yeah, there's no point in doing more than just a 1 amp MV converter for them. We're going to need a couple of interfaces as well. Oh, and energetic alloy. Wait. Are we really getting it in that slowly that we've only got 64? 68? We really are, aren't we? Damn. How long does it take to go through the EBF? 20 seconds. It's not too bad, I guess. All right, anyway. How do I want to do this? We could... I think I'm just going to start doing these with the laser nodes not directly on it, 'cause we can't do that, can we, Muppet? With the converters directly on it. Yeah, basically how I've done it there, I think is the way to go with this. In terms of organization. I am definitely going to need more covered cable, though, aren't I? I think I had some that we just finished crafting. A little bit, not much. Oh my god, I'm on the wrong side. That's fine. Okay, right. So, how have we got these set up on here? We just have... Oh, do I want to set these up a little differently? Yeah, I think I do. I think I want to have the interface on the output for these. So if we have the interface on the output, and then we'll have to use a laser on there, just so we can basically limit the amount of items we have going into there. It feels excessive with a laser, though. Having to use 2 cards just to limit the amount of items that go into there. Alright, well, we'll see how it looks and see if I'm happy with it. If not, then we can always change it. And that should link that and to that. And then to that and to that. And then to that. We have power. And we have power. Beautiful. All right. We're still going to need a couple of emitters. Right, I need to have a look at what we need for wireless access to this. Titanium. EV circuits. Radon for the quantum eye. Okay. So we're almost there, just not quite. Oh, I started the emitters crafting. I didn't actually pick them up though, did I? Whoops. That's fine. All right. Let's grab those. We'll grab a couple of those. I'll set those up. They need to be inverted. Okay. I'm going to put emitter on there. Emitter on there. Set them both to lower. I think we said this was going to be the vibrant alloy. Speaking of which, I need to make storage cells for both of these as well. We're not going to be outputting anything to them just yet. So I want to make those storage cells first. Right, energetic alloy. 2048. Emit when below. Let's go get the storage cells sorted. Once again, just 1K ones. We will hopefully be upgrading a lot of things well past 1K storages in the not too distant future. But for right now, we don't really need much more than that. We do want the overflow destruction cards as well. Again, for future proofing. Energetic alloy. And vibrant alloy. Speaking of which, how are we doing with the energetic alloy dust now? 160. Oh, I'm gonna need to set up another emitter for this, aren't I? 'Cause we want to only output when there is over a certain amount of these. Just basically so we've always got enough energetic alloy dust in there in order to make vibrant alloy. So we're going to need one more emitter. Seriously, how am I always out of sticks? It's always sticks. Hey, we can make nutritious sticks. Maybe that's what's been happening. Maybe I've just been... actually had a shitload of sticks and they've just been nutritious enough to eat. I feel like I'd remember that, though. Let's try that again, shall we? That's better. Checker blocks from supplementary is quite nice. I'm trying to think if I know the ones you mean. The ones that are almost like a kind of kitchen floor tiling kind of checkerboard. I think I've seen them before. Where is my anvil? Vibrant alloy ingots. And that's my metal. Right, okay. So you can go in there. What is... oh, that was the spruce that was full, wasn't it? Okay, so the good thing about this, the way we got this set up, is that we do have a nice, easy place to fit another emitter on here. Set the color, and then we want to insert in here energetic alloy dusts. We'd never want to put more than like 4 of them in there at any given time, I guess. And then on redstone channel 1, we'll emit a redstone signal when it's below a certain amount. So we only wanted to send out on a redstone signal. And we'll say... I want to do this. How many... I guess 1024. That's the same as we got the other one. I might need to fiddle with this a little bit later. Now, that, I think, should have turned on. It did not, because... why? Good, time zone pad, how you doing? And I don't want it turning on yet, in fairness, but I figured that probably should have done. Have I... what have I done here? Oh, right, yeah, we need over 1024 of them before it will output. No, let's let's set that to 512. It's going to take a minute or two before that outputs. And then with the energetic alloy, I don't think there's anything else we need to do, like with the vibrant alloy, rather. At least... Oh, we need it for end steel later. We'll worry about that later, though. I do good, how am I? I've felt better, Pat. I've been a little under the weather lately. I've got... I don't even know what it is, honestly. Aside from annoying. But yeah, I've been feeling a little under the weather. And that needs to be orange. What have you been up to lately, Pat? I hope you feel better soon, TM. Yeah, me too. As much as I don't want to do it, I think I am going to have to take a little bit of extra time off. Because as much as I'm enjoying streaming today, it's definitely not making me feel any better. Unfortunately. How are my data models doing, by the way? Super. They're getting there. Dead Zone, I was actually kind of interested in Dead Zone Rogue. Is that a single player or multiplayer game? Because I've heard it kind of described as kind of like Borderlands meets something else. I can't remember what the something else was. It sounded quite interesting though. Single player, but can also play it co-op. I might have to check it out then. Right, how are we doing for... Nope. Right, how often are we getting energetic alloy in, or how often will we be getting energetic alloy in? I'll die a lot. So just pretty much like the same as always with me and any kind of shooting game. Unless it was Gears of War. That's the only game, like, shooting game of any kind that I was ever any good at. I guess it's kind of like a roguelike though, isn't it? That's kind of the whole point. It's like you play through until you die, like picking stuff up until you die. And then you use the stuff that you've picked up and the kind of what you've earned from the previous run to make the next run better and so on. Right, so we should be getting 4 of these every 20 seconds. And the EBF should be crafting them 1 every 20 seconds. Although it won't be at the moment because it does need bloody maintenance. Apparently. Okay, so there are 2 kind of success/failure scenarios. It's not a, like, you are eventually going to die. It's just a matter of when. Which, that's the way I was kind of seeing it. You have missions? Oh, okay. Is it free to play or is it no, I can't remember. I can't remember if it was free to play or not. Right, I'm gonna have to change some of the stuff around on here before we call it. 25 euros on stream. It's not too bad. I came over here to do something and I've already forgotten what it was. Good sign, isn't it? Oh, maintenance. I need the... Wait, did I? Oh, no. I was going to say, did I run out of tape? No, I haven't. It's in here. right. I'm going to change a few things around here. I'm kind of tempted to turn these into stairs. Do I have any framed stairs? Do. Might have to mess around a little bit and kind of make it look a little nicer in there, but it would be nice to be able to get into here and see and change these when needed. But I want to change that to 256. Which I thought should have started that extracting. But it might have done if I'd have actually... Okay, that's... Oh, that's the problem. There we go. Energetic alloy. And now we should be able to turn this off. Let's just set it to when we've got 16 ingots. I'll turn off as we need it. And then we should be able to turn this to 256 as well. So I think I'm going to lower the amount we keep in there. Then that should be outputting to here, which it's not, of course. Because we haven't set that up. I'm still in two minds about this. Having the stairs like that. I need to find some way to cover all this up in here. There's something that we do, so some way that we can do it without having to go down underneath. I don't know. I'm not overly happy with it. But we do now have energetic and vibrant alloy passived, which is nice. We've also got the hostile neural network stuff's pretty much fully set up now. I need to check on how we're doing for wafers at the minute as well. This is all set up in such a way that it will only turn on and send out prediction, the pulsating prediction matrices when they're needed for all the various things. I think I've got all those set up properly. That shouldn't have anything in it. That shouldn't. That should. That should. Yep, I think that's all working. All right, guys. I did say it was going to be a short stream today. I do apologize. I hoped... I was really hoping that streaming would basically take my mind off it, as it sometimes does when I'm not feeling great. And I'll be okay to kind of push through it. But I think it's probably a bad idea at this point. I'm only kind of making myself worse. So I think I am going to take a few more days off. I don't know how many. It might be the rest of the week. It depends how I feel and how long it takes to get my sleep back on track again. But I do think it's a good idea to take a few extra days. As much as I don't want to, because we're finally starting to make some actual progress. And this happens, and I don't want to stop bloody playing. But I will only be playing while we're streaming, so I won't be doing anything between now and next time we stream. But yeah, I am going to call it there. We'll see if we can find anybody to send you over to. It might just be a case of just calling it a day, though. Which I think it probably is going to be, honestly. Yeah, I think we're just going to call it there. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Keep an eye on Discord for those who are in the Discord for when I'm back again. I'll still be around on Discord. I'll still be chatting on there and what have you. And I should be back, hopefully before the end of the week, but probably next week. And then we can actually make some more progress and probably start doing some more building again soon, because this central tower, this whole place needs an actual building around it. Not just the base of a building. So we'll start that soon, and I'm definitely glad I'm finishing, so I'm going very dizzy right now. All right. I will talk to you soon, everybody. Have an amazing rest of your week. As I say, keep an eye on the Discord for when I will be back live again. It should be very soon, hopefully. And yeah, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all soon.